Ooh, okay, this is gonna be saucy. Okay, this product is interesting. Definitely not my favorite. This product I have repurchased so many times. Hello everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. You guys, I am starting a video without having drank any coffee. Who the hell am I? Who kidnapped Hyram? I don't even remember the last time I filmed a video without drinking coffee beforehand. And that is a sign of addiction, ladies and gentlemen. Hyram, get some help. Even without coffee, I am so excited for today's video because I am going to be reacting to and reviewing my previous Sephora purchases. I'm going to be giving you all the tea on whether or not I've actually liked using products that I have previously purchased from Sephora. Now I will say I'm very grateful that I do have the opportunity to be sent products by brands. However, I am kind of insistent on purchasing products. I feel so bad asking any brand for free product. I don't know, it just makes me feel like weird and entitled and selfish. And I know it's not like that because I would never judge anyone else for doing that. But for me personally, I always just feel like, oh, I don't like asking people for things. I'm just gonna buy it. Support the company. I tend to buy a lot from Sephora, hence the skincare addiction as well. That is 2 addictions that I have to resolve in this video, but this is not therapy. But yes, I do buy a lot of products from Sephora, and so I'm really excited to look through this list because it's not going to be just products that I absolutely love. It is going to be a mix because I, just as much as anyone else, find products at Sephora where I'm like, ooh, I like that ingredient list. I want to try it. What are my thoughts? What are my feelings? And I figured I would react and review these products for all of you guys. So let's take a deep dive into my Sephora purchase list. Wow, I am so prepared. My phone is almost dead. I don't even think it'll make it through this video. Good work, Hyram. Okay, so first up on the list, we have the Omega Water Cream from the Inkey List. I am truly impressed by this product. I really wasn't sure what the experience was going to be when it came to the Inkey List because I love so many of their treatment products, but they don't have as many, like, say, moisturizer products out there. And while I personally really love this one, I thought it was a great experience. It's not a water cream that I would recommend for people who have really oily skin. It is a little bit more nourishing to the skin. However, I would say it's very similar to the Rovectin water cream, but a little bit thicker. And it's a great consistency. It feels like it has those necessary moisturizing agents to create that seal over the surface of your skin, but does not make me feel extra oily. I think it's good. And for $10, that is a fucking steal. I think it's great. Simple, effective, what the Inkey List does best. Also, all the products that I'm talking about in today's video will be listed in the description box below. If you are interested in purchasing any of these products, I do make a small commission from those links that helps to support my channel, and I would really appreciate if you use them, but no pressure whatsoever, only if you've already been interested in purchasing these products. Oh, okay, I forgot I bought this product. So it was the Fresh Sugar Recovery Lip Mask. Now, I think I've tried it like 5 times. I am on the search, y'all, for a really good, nourishing, deeply moisturizing, hydrating, all of the fucking above. That doesn't make my lips feel really dry because I am spending a lot more time in the mainland now, and honestly, when I'm in really dry climates, my lips become the Sahara Desert. Actually, no, worse than that. They become Death Valley. You know all those cracks in the ground that you see in Death Valley? I've always struggled with dry lips, and I've always been fortunate to be in Hawaii where it's more humid, so I don't have to worry about it quite as much. But when I am in literally any other location, they're just always dry, and I have to reapply lip products like 10 times throughout the day. So I've been kind of on the search for a new one, and this one, from I'd say like the 5 days that I've used it, it's okay. It's not like the worst thing in the world. I don't even know if I've purchased a Fresh product before, but it was better than I was kind of anticipating. I didn't really think I was going to like fall in love with it, and I would say I'm in love with it, but it does work pretty well. Do I still have to reapply it to my lips like 4 times a day? Yes, but that's an improvement from 10 times, so I'm gonna say it's a good one. Although if you do want my top recommendation, right now it really is the Glossier Fragrance-Free Balm.com. That one just continues to be the best lip product that I've ever used, so I'm just trying to find something that compares similarly to that, but who knows, Glossier may be my favorite for life. Next that I purchased is the Youth to the People Triple Peptide and Cactus Serum. This one I was really interested to try because I haven't tried many products that have cactus. I did notice that my skin did become a little tingly when I was using it, and I do think that's due to peptides. I love peptides so much. I think they're one of the best ingredients out there, but you do have to be a little careful about combining it with other products, and I think if I remember right, I combined it with a retinol. I don't know why the hell I did that because I usually don't combine products with retinols, but sometimes you gotta be careful about peptides with retinol, and I definitely learned my lesson. My skin became a little bit sensitized, but overall I will say I did enjoy this serum's consistency. I think it is a little bit richer than something I'd use, say, when I'm in a more humid environment, but I was using it in a dry environment and I enjoyed it. Did I see anything super mind-blowing or really restorative or just, made me instantly want to use the whole bottle? No, but I'm still gonna keep on trying it and see what I think. Who knows, maybe I will fall in love with it. The price point though, I will say is steep, like $54 for a serum. I tend to kind of max out at $50 when it comes to buying skincare products. So this was definitely a leap of faith, but I do live used to the people. So I'm going to give this product more of a chance and see, how I like it more down the road. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this one. I purchased the Pharmacy Clearly Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. Now, Pharmacy has a really popular cleansing balm that I've always spoken up about in the sense that I don't really love it because it does include an ingredient called polyethylene, which is a form of plastic that I don't think is necessary in skincare products when there's other beneficial alternatives that you can use in cleansing balms that are going to give a really nice nourishing experience without it. But I noticed that Pharmacy released this cleansing balm that is not formulated with polyethylene, and if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, it's also fragrance free as well. Now, I've always been okay with fragrance in a cleansing balm product, but if it is really good without any fragrance, I'm like, hell yeah, sign me up. I'm totally down. I did not use this as much as I thought I would. When looking at the ingredient list, I'm like, wow, this has a lot of ingredients that I love seeing in a cleansing balm. I do remember not being dissatisfied with the experience because their other cleansing balm leaves this kind of like finish on the skin that's really difficult to wash off, and it's just not my favorite. I did notice that this did not have that experience, but I will say it wasn't anything mind-blowing. Like, it doesn't compare to, say, the Then I Met You Living Cleansing Balm or even the Bad Habit Beauty Acai Cleansing Balm, but I'm going to keep using it and see if I'm like really, really impressed with the results. But so far, I enjoyed the experience, and just can we all give props to Pharmacy for coming out with a cleansing balm that is formulated without polyethylene and fragrance? I mean, come on. Good job, Pharmacy. I'm proud of you. Oh yes, I remember this product. Okay, so I repurchased the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. That has been one of my favorite products for years. I have talked about that one basically since the beginning of my channel. I've always loved how it decreases the redness and sensitivity in my skin. And I was really excited to get the product. And then I got it delivered and 3/4 of the product were missing. I think someone used the product. I'm not sure. I did order it for delivery from a store, so my guess is that it was on a display and someone just like fucking brought a cup and just scooped out a bunch of the fucking product into it and then just, I guess, put it back in the box. I don't really know, but I was just like, oh my gosh, what happened to all of it? So obviously I wasn't going to use it because I was nervous that someone had touched it or interfered with it. I haven't reported it to Sephora. I know I could have, but I don't know, I kind of felt bad. I don't know why I would feel bad about that. Like, it's a product that I, definitely deserve to have as a new product. I don't know. I didn't end up using it. So I do need to repurchase that one because I do love that product, but it made me really sad. Oh yes, okay, I do remember buying this product, and it is not a skincare product. It is actually a fragrance. It is the Clean Reserve Aqua Neroli fragrance. Now, I discovered this a while back because I will admit my favorite fragrance in the entire world is Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. I'm just obsessed with that scent. It smells so freaking good. But the problem is that the bottle is like $250. It is so expensive. It's really, really pricey. I mean, you're paying Tom Ford prices. And I was like, you know what? Kind of don't want to spend that much on a fragrance, but I really want to smell nice. And I wanted that kind of, neroli fragrance. And so I was looking for an alternative. And this is when I believe Clean Reserve had just come into Sephora. They're a great brand with amazing sourcing standards. And when I smelled it, I was like, oh, this is the closest dupe that I've ever been able to find to Neroli Portofino. And it's like less than half of the price for a big bottle. I believe it's $98, which is still, it's still a luxury fragrance. But for me, lower quality fragrances do not last on my skin, even when it comes to brands like Chanel or even really expensive ones that I've tried testers of. It lasts on my skin for like an hour and then it dissolves and no one can smell it anymore. So I'm always on the lookout for a high quality one. And this one is high quality. It's way cheaper than Neroli Portofino, a great brand. So I was like, you know what? I need to start using this one again because it is so, so good. So if you are looking for a dupe for Neroli Portofino, highly recommend checking this one out. Okay, this product is interesting. Definitely not my favorite. It is the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Banana Body Cream. I was actually recommended this by someone who works in store. They were like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. You totally have to try it. And I was like, you know what? I do need a body cream, but I want something that's really lightweight. And they were saying this one is super lightweight. It smelled really nice. I was like, sure, I'll try it out. Not my favorite. Definitely didn't give the amount of moisture I preferred, but it felt heavier on the skin than I preferred. If that makes sense. It's kind of like a double negative. I wanted something that felt lightweight, but was deeply moisturizing, and I got the complete opposite. So I really didn't enjoy it. Granted, it's not the most expensive thing in the world. Like, it's $26, and Briogeo has a lot of hair care products that I really like. Plus, I love the mission of the brand, but this one was just, it was not it. I really didn't like it. Will not be purchasing again. Oh, I don't think I've talked about this one on my channel. So I purchased the Innbeauty Project Green Machine Vitamin C Serum. This one had caught my eye because so many people were talking about it. It was so popular, highly rated at Sephora. I was like, you know what? I'll check it out. I'll see how I like it. Looking at the ingredients, it has a lot of natural extracts that I do like. I believe it has kale, which is good for controlling oil on the skin, a bunch of other green extracts, amino acids, antioxidants, and I decided to give it a shot. And I think used this for almost 2 weeks. It's not my favorite. Like, it's not not anything that was mind-blowing or something where I'm like, okay, I definitely need to include this in my skincare routine, but it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't not enjoy the experience. It wasn't too moisturizing. It wasn't too lightweight. It was like right in between. I don't know if I'm going to continue using it just because I didn't, again, feel like there was anything really, really special about it for my skin, but it is a power packed ingredient list and I think it's a really cool brand. So I'm going to be looking for more products from them in the future, but we'll see if I continue using this one. Ooh, okay. This is going to be saucy because I've talked about this brand before. It's literally the brand I was most scared to make a review of. Fenty Skin. I have for so long been looking for a product from Fenty Skin that I really, like fall in love with. And we all know Fenty Skin uses a lot of fragrance. It's definitely not for a client like me. Different taste. My best friend was actually really recommending their hand mask. It's a hand cream that he said is really amazing. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm always on the lookout for a hand cream, especially when I travel to the mainland because my hands get so cracked and dry. So I was like, okay, give it a shot. I'll try it out. I really like this hand cream, primarily because the texture and consistency is unlike any hand cream I've ever used. It's like a rich gel, kind of, and it feels great on the hands. I really like it. I think it's a good product. I will say, if you're someone who does struggle with pretty severe eczema on the hand, it's probably not the right product for you just because fragrance can be a trigger and irritant for anyone who does have eczema. But for me, when I haven't, been struggling with eczema, I have really enjoyed this hand mask. I finally have a product from Fenty that I love. It's about damn time. Thank you, Rihanna. I appreciate you. Okay, so these are good ones to talk about because these have become my hair care obsession. I've always been the person where I'm like, yes, I like to invest into my hair, but I kind of don't even know where to start, and I haven't put a lot of research and time into hair care, which is honestly really fucking ironic considering that all of my time is spent on skincare. You think the worlds would collide, but they haven't really. One thing that I notice across the board, whether it's dermatologists, chemists, estheticians, or customers, everyone seems to love Olaplex. Like, that is the consistency that I've noticed across the base. And I have used the Olaplex, the number 3, the hair perfector, and I was blown away by the results. It is so restorative to the hair. So a while ago, I think it was like 6 months ago, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try out the shampoo and conditioner and see what I think. You guys, I've never looked back. I haven't tried any other hair care products since then because I am just obsessed with how it makes my hair feel. I'm very, very picky when it comes to shampoos because I want it to be frothy enough where I can feel all the places that I'm properly cleansing the hair, but I don't want it to strip my hair as well. I want it to feel nourished and hydrated, and I want a conditioner that's really rich and leaves my hair feeling super soft afterwards. And it's really hard for me to find that, and both of these products I love. And here's the thing, I know you're not supposed to wash your hair every day, but I kind of have to because I use so much hair product, which is what it is. I don't know, a lot of shampoos out there just make my hair feel so damaged and stripped. And also, because I still have some bleached hair on my head because of the times I've dyed it blue, I do touch up my hair with my natural hair color, and I do judge a product by how quickly the color dissolves, and the color lasts for so freaking long whenever I use Olaplex. When I switch to other products, the color goes pretty quickly, but it lasts for a long time. I don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I don't know, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna do like 3 more products and I promise I'm done. Oh, okay, yes, I do remember this product, unfortunately. It is the Shu Uemura Moya Hold Finishing Hairspray. I don't know why, but I think I let my previous barber kind of talk me into getting more fancy hair care. At the time, I didn't realize like it was super luxury, but when I look back, I'm like, damn, I spent a lot of money on hair care products where I did not need to spend that much. And this was one of them. I mean, it's $42 for a hairspray. $42. But it was because you guys had called me out so many times for using the Tresemme hairspray, which has always been my love, and I will admit I continue to use. I was just trying to find a good dupe alternative, something that offers a high level of hold, but doesn't necessarily glue your hair in place, you feel me? And I tried this one out. I was really disappointed. It didn't give me the hold I wanted. I'd say it's definitely more of a light hold, but it claims to be a pretty strong hold overall. I did feel it was way too fragranced, and I do get a little nervous about hairspray because it tends to kind of fall on my face afterwards, and I've never noticed any reaction with Tresemme, but this one I did notice that along my hairline I was starting to get red skin, and it was really, really strong. The fragrance is so intense, and overall I just didn't really like this product. It didn't give me the results I wanted, and that's $42 down the drain. But hey, at least I was trying out new products to pacify you guys. If you guys do have any recommendations for, alternatives to Tresemme, please let me know because I am still searching. I'm still trying. I've bought many hairsprays and I've been disappointed disappointed with all of them. Oh, okay, yes, I also remember this one too. It is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Mineral Tinted Sunscreen. I believe it's SPF 45. I was really interested in trying this one because I was like, ooh, a tinted sunscreen from Peter Thomas Roth. I had tried, their powder in the past, really enjoyed it. And I was hoping this one was kind of going to be a more lightweight experience. I'd say the coverage was a little intense for me. This is definitely along, I'd say, like the medium coverage foundation route. And when it comes to, using a tinted sunscreen, I like tinted sunscreens. Like Bliss Blockstar SPF is literally like my favorite sunscreen ever. But this one was a little bit too intense, and I also think it was pretty heavy on my skin too. It just didn't really work with my oily skin type, and I honestly only used this a few times before I was like, no. Not my style, not for me. But if you're someone who, does want that medium coverage foundation experience for a sunscreen, you may really like this one. And then finally, I have to talk about the product that is literally popping up all over my purchase list. This product I have repurchased so many times, and even though it lasts a really long time, I still repurchase it a lot because it is just my favorite thing in the world. It's the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Niacinamide Eye Cream. I just cannot sing enough praises to this product. It is the perfect balance of an eye cream that has great ingredients that I really like, while also giving the ever so slight offsetting ability to kind of correct any dark circles that I'm experiencing and to offset redness on my nose. I like to use this on my under eye area and on my nose as well. It's not coverage. Like, it doesn't look like a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't look like a foundation or a concealer. It just has this kind of reflective and minimizing tint to it that offsets that darkness and gives a little bit of a glow to the under eye area, which I really appreciate it. I live and die by this product. It's kind of concerning how often I've repurchased it. Looking at my list, I'm like, damn, Hyram, you need to, find a new eye cream. But honestly, it's just my favorite. I love using this one in the daytime. I think it works so well. It's the perfect experience that I want and just really satisfactory. And that is a sneak peek into my Sephora purchase list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of any of these products, if you've had similar experiences, or if you have alternative product recommendations for the ones I didn't love. I think it just goes to show that whenever you are, searching for new products that'll hopefully be your favorites, sometimes you find them and sometimes you just run into products that, just really aren't it. And it all comes down to the experience. Even if I'm looking through the ingredient list and I'm like, great, awesome. Sometimes actual experience, texture, consistency, and results of the product just aren't what you're looking for. If you guys want me to do a video like this again, or with any other stores that I also shop from, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.